Good morning. Today, basically, the day should be quite straightforward. I have things to do on the motorcycle. I've taken all the bags down, so that will be the main task of the day. I have a whole list of things that I need to fix, some things I need to address and improve. So I'll be going to the motorcycle repair store in a bit. The other thing is to pick up a few packages that I've received here in Shangri-La, and also plan a bit ahead because I need to buy more things and I'm not sure exactly where I'll be going, the routes, so I can order in advance. But yeah, I'll just need to think about that. I'll do it later. So I'll be staying here today, probably leave tomorrow, to be confirmed. That's how things go, one day at a time. But I just got an important thing. This is a new SD card, 256 gigabytes, much faster than my current one. It should allow me to record in all varieties, in all options, without having this issue. I don't know if you've seen it in the videos, but I've deleted some of that footage and I've quite a bit, sometimes very unfortunate, where basically the audio and the video become desynchronized, and I think it's because of the capacity of the SD card. The one I currently have is a bit slower and half of the size of this one. So anyway, this should be a big improvement. It costs quite a bit of money, I think 30-40 euros, this small thing, but it should be a big improvement and allow me to really film anything at all times and have plenty of memory, which is also something I've run out of more than once. Anyway, this is the plan for today. I'll just do these things. It's quite cold. I think it's under 10 degrees right now. But yeah, I have clothes and I'm not going anywhere on the motorcycle today. It might rain a bit as well. Doesn't matter. Today is a rest day, or at least not a riding day. But it's very special to me because this is where everything started, right? Yeah, I have that footage. I might upload it as well in YouTube. I think the beginning of this journey is probably one of the most interesting parts of it, like how it all came together. So I really look forward at some point to spending some time on that, maybe even with a bit of commentary. I think I have enough footage to make some nice videos, but this is a bit more advanced than what I'm doing now. I would need to spend time on that, and right now time is not really something I have too much of to spare. That's also the nature of doing a trip like this, because your time in every country is limited, right? And I wouldn't want to, so I can extend my stays and so on. I got my visa extension yesterday, but yeah, anyway, this is the plan for today. We'll be talking more about all these things later on. And by the way, there's great people I meet here every time I'm around. This guy, he's cycling all the way to Lhasa, to Tibet, probably afterwards to Xinjiang, and he's a bit like me. He has a very, I think that's from what I understood, a simple motorcycle, a simple bicycle, a few simple items on it. They break, he repairs them, he buys new ones. He's learning on the go. That's very much what I'm doing, and it's part of the experience, part of the journey, right? In a way, I've mentioned that before, but it's to prove that anybody can do this, right? It's accessible to all of us. The question is if we want and if we have the motivation and determination inside to give it a try, the courage as well, and see what happens. Okay, that's enough for now. I'll share more later as things happen. Hopefully it will be an interesting day. Oh, one more foreigner. Nice. I'm on my way to the store where I bought where my motorcycle was delivered, and where the store owner has been an amazing guy, very helpful. I think they've made some renovations over there. This one looks a little different. But that's okay. Let's go say hi. This is where it all began, where I first stepped on this motorcycle and That was very scary to begin riding it because I had no idea how to turn the gears, switch the gears. Ni hao. Hello! How are you? Ni hao. That's my friend. Okay. 怎么了？怎么了？ Okay. So, 这个。Okay, I can't record everything, okay? Okay, I'm at my friend's store. He took a quick look to fix the fuel gauge, the fuel indicator gauge, and also the pieces of the things I hear inside the fuel tank. And basically he just came to look at the electronics, and he very quickly identified these cables. They had been melted pretty much and useless, and I think that's probably a problem. This is what goes inside the fuel tank, and I think this is the fuel gauge. I'm not sure how that can be fixed because he really plugged out all the cables. But anyway, I'll take everything down. I'll take this part, all that down, and then he'll help me find a way to fix that. So it will be one by one, but doing my part today as well. It will take some time, but that's exactly what the day is for, and I have somebody who I trust here. So I really hope that by the end of this, I have a whole list of 9 items, 9 things to do, 9 tasks, and I think that by the end of them, if we can do most, that will be amazing. The motorcycle will be, in a way, rejuvenated and ready for the rest of this grand trip. Yeah, right now it's a little rusty and old, but overall, the engine is working well. It's smooth. The tires are fine. The main things, the frames still holding on well. The most important part, I think, will endure, and it's really about maintenance from my side, inspections, keeping an eye. These cables, I have no idea how I missed that. I saw some other problems, and I'm not sure how it even works now when all these cables melted. Yeah, and they melted due to short circuit, right? So one of the issues I had comes from there, and it's linked to the fuel gauge. I fixed some other ones, but anyway, I'll just continue working on this, okay? Yeah, I'll send more updates later. Okay. Okay, so it's gonna take a little while to do these things. Let me change the vantage point. Maybe to this one. So we have removed most of the stuff, and now he's checking the fuel tank. I don't really know much about any of this, so I'm not sure I can be of much help, but I think he's trying to check the electronics first. Huh? That's my fuel tank. The lungs, the heart. No, this is the lungs, right? That's how you get the air for the engine, for the heart. The lungs. The lungs are out of my motorcycle. It feels a bit alive, and now it feels a bit dead. Okay, well, what I'm doing right now, basically, is try to optimize a bit my cabling while the boss is working on the tank. I had my cables flipping above the main frame. I think this was one of the issues, because this is where the seat rests, and I think the cables were fine, but in the long run they will get pinched. So basically now I'm just going to optimize the location a little bit. Everything will go from underneath, and I think that should be okay. And it doesn't take much work. I just need to basically just put all these things inside here. It's nice to be in a controlled environment where I can do these things relatively safely. You know, I have guidance around me if I need. I have support. So it's really nice to be in this situation. And this is really fixing things, preparing this motorcycle for the longer journey ahead, because now things were working. I came here, I made it all the way, so I found a way to somehow move on. But I think I was very lucky, to be honest, because judging by how things were, I think it could have been much worse, because they were literally, now we found some cables that were burned, and I think it's fortunate that I stopped giving short circuit. Otherwise I could have been stuck for a longer time, but probably I would just have fixed that earlier, right? If the motorcycle didn't work, I wouldn't have been able to continue, so I would have needed to find a solution. But basically, yes, so this is how I'm going to improve my cabling a little bit now. Yeah. Okay. And this one also goes under. Okay. These are important moments. I realize that I've learned that by experience. You need to, you know, if you buy probably an expensive, nice motorcycle, all of this is optimized. But again, once you start adding things, you know, in its natural version, this motorbike is quite simple. It's quite simple. There's not much on it. And so I've added a lot of things, you know, cameras, the board computer, the heaters, the handles. So it's a lot of stuff, and that requires proper work. Requires some care, and I haven't been that careful. So this is a very, very good moment now. Oh, there's 3 of them. It's a very, very important moment now to try to put everything together properly. Okay, 1, 2. And then one more. 1, 2. Can we do it like that? I think this is okay, right? This should be okay. The battery. Yeah. I think the seat will not be affected by this.
like that. Actually, let me. Okay. Okay. I think this should be okay now. It's not very insulated, but I think it should be okay. This thing I can adjust later, by the way. This is easy to adjust. I can open up only this side. I don't have to take everything out, so I can adjust this if needed a little bit later on. Now I just want to make sure I didn't forget some cable. This is the only one that I have loose, right? All this goes in there. So I think it should be okay now. Let me try to plug these things all the way down here. There's plenty of space in there. It's not being used, and I could use that upper space for other things. I think the boss is busy with that. I gave him some work to do. He's a great guy. I don't know, some of this I don't think I put it. Okay, so now this can go all the way down here, I think. No problem. Anyhow. Okay.啊？保加利亚，我是保加利亚人。不中国。Okay, I saw something else that I would like to improve a little bit. So these are the fuses that burned some time ago. And cables. 钥匙嘞？啊？啊？ So I want to pull this out and put it somewhere here, so it's more accessible from the outside. And I think there's something here. It's a bit of a I wonder if I can move that. A little more. These are the fuses, and I suspect that I might need to deal with that in the future. Actually, maybe I can do it on the other side. It's also an option if I can find a free area, free spot. I left it home. I got exactly this too.
也是绿油的了，这个还是这种车子。我都买了，我还是绿油。
Okay.
来帮我抬着。
Do we put maybe
抬高一点，高，
啊
呵，高，哎 ，OK。对，
or it's okay.
.看那粘度条。稍等我1分钟，你先看起一下老板儿。我这二手的啊。啊，我是新的，我是新的。二手的外面有张白色的，然后还有一张那个蓝色的。
Okay.
那外面那张蓝色的。还有那边还有一台白色的。
Huh? I think you fixed it.
其他你都把它整到你那个，往石头顶头了。
这个，
哎呦，这个东西。
So that's what we have left. I don't know exactly what he did. He says it's fixed. I can help. Okay. Chiga. Okay. Chiga. Okay. Now it's clean. Chiga. So it can. Chiga. It's the fuses. It's maybe I can use from here. So, where did I drop the key? Aha. but we haven't like all this. We need to put all this, right? Chiga? Oh, I think you replaced the whole thing. Okay, this is how it works, right? This is the fuel gauge, and then it touches the different.
OK，
Now it works. Okay.
我已经换了一个新的了。
这个 for you. Maybe more you can use, no? Chiga. This is good insulation. You replace all these parts. A new O-level sensing device has been installed. Okay. Okay, so it works now. This is solved. Okay, progress. We're making progress. We are making progress. This is good. Let's see what next. Okay, so I'm gonna try something. I think that's the right thing to do. I'll take my air filter out and I'll try to clean it. I have a bit of gasoline left over there, so it might be a good use for that. I'll ask the boss. I'm sure he'll understand by my mimics, by my gestures, what I mean to do. This thing doesn't work here. It's really going loose in a way. Okay. Yeah, there's a bit of oil, but I read that this is absolutely normal. Okay. How does this work? Okay. Just want to prevent dust from going in while doing these things. Anyway, more or less. Chiga. Chiga. Yeah? Okay. So I can clean it a bit with the gasoline. Gasoline is very much a dissolvent. That's why it has these cleaning properties. I hope I'm doing it right. And it evaporates quickly. It's a bit pretty much like alcohol. So it should be a safe thing to do. It's also if you have your, if you get glue on your hands or something else that's very sticky, difficult to remove. Gasoline also helps with that. It really dissolves. And it should evaporate quickly, so that's the whole point. Not get stuck in this. Now I hope it's cleaned. Let me just make sure. I hope I didn't make it worse, but I think the oil is dissolved right now, so it should be okay. I think that should be okay. There's a bit of a, what is that here? A bit of it went inside. Anyway. I think it's probably fine either way, right? That's not that important. It's normal to have some oil stains. But anyway, I'll let it dry for a bit. Where can I let it dry? Here. Now the next main task is to fix the oil exit, the oil leaks that I have. I don't know exactly how that happens, but I've had it for a while now, so it's important to fix. And then overall, it seems to be in good condition, Like all the electronics are not giving out yet. I wonder how quickly this would dry. Trying to help it dry. Okay, what next? The oil is next. Okay, so we are doing progress with the oil. I just used the occasion, it's still dripping. I took some of the old oil, maybe it's not the best idea, I can probably get a better one than this, but I took some just in case. Yeah, I don't know, it's the smartest thing to do to keep it in a bottle like this, but yeah, hopefully it will not dissolve, and I can just have a bit of spare oil. You can light a fire with this, you can do a lot of things, so it can be useful. I don't know if it's legal to carry, but yeah, and you can see the color of my oil, my old oil. It's not that bad. It's dark, but it's not too dark. I think it's... Chiga, okay?
Okay.
Color, I think... okay, so this is the problem. There's a small... Really? It's so small? I think this is the leak. That's where the leak has been coming out of. Can you see? This section here is a little small pinch. I don't know how it got pinched, but yeah, it's enough for a small leak, I guess, especially under pressure. So he just gave me another one. I think the main, no, the gasket here is fine. That's what matters the most. I need more paper. Okay, one by one, we are fixing things. It's really nice. Okay. That's the oil filter. Okay, nice. Okay. Okay, I trust him. I think it's solved. Also that, I'll put the new oil. And that's that. That's done. Onwards to the next task in a bit. Let me see if he has a... How do you say that? Like a cone? The yeah, I think you put the oil through. I don't have one. Actually, I could buy one, but it gets very dirty, so I'm not sure. And I do need to go to a motorcycle store anyway. But that's the oil. That's the good oil that I'll put now. It's a full bottle. I think it's 1 liter, but it says 900, 800. I don't even know if it's a full 1 liter. Hopefully it will be. What is this? Okay. Okay. I need the tube. I can go and find it. Oh, that's a nice one. A little bigger than mine. With this one, I'm sure you can go all the way to Europe and back to China. Racing projects. That's a big engine. I wonder what the consumption is. Might be similar to a car. It's a big fuel tank as well. That's a nice motorbike, isn't it? A bit like a toy. So shiny, so new. I wonder what the sound is like. Nice. That's a big fuel tank. Probably twice as big as mine. He's done how many kilometers? 240? No, it cannot be total, right? Or it's brand new maybe? Could it be? Oh. Cool machine. Cool machine. One day. Maybe for me as well. Okay, I got the tube. Actually, let me first open the bottle. One thing I don't like about these bottles is that they open very imperfectly. You have to cut a film of paper on the top and it cuts very uneven. You see, there's no way to just peel it out. It's very uneven. You cannot really peel it, so what I've been doing is just cut. But when you cut, the probably particles, you know, going. Yeah. Particles that go into the oil, which I don't like. Try to be careful to avoid that. Anyway, I guess it's good enough. And now it all goes inside here. This is the 900 CC Kawasaki behind me. What I usually do is really wait it out, get every last milliliter out of it, because you know, the more the better, and especially if you get a random leak sometimes. So I kind of want to just let it go for a little longer. But this is important, and I think it's fixed. I trust that it's fixed. This should be good quality oil. This one I read online, it's one of the best oils available. Okay. I guess you always have a bit of oil left from before, right? So that's why it's not exactly 1 liter, but yeah. Anyway, that is fixed. I just noticed that I have lost the rubber that gets, here, and it just keeps the battery in place. But I found this will have to do. I think it's a good replacement. I've been looking for a way to use this thing for the longest time, and finally I found it. So not bad, not bad. Okay, making progress. Time to put this back in as well. I don't know if there's really a right way to do that. I guess every way is right way. Okay, done. Okay, one last thing. And I think this also concludes the electrical system inspection. I think it's as good as it can be. I mean, we cannot really see every single cable, and until there is a problem, this will have to do. I have a million cables around here, so yeah. I think this might be a good moment for me to put the other covers that I have. I might do that actually when I go back to the hostel. Extra oil. Nice and dry now. Okay. What else? What else? I have questions for the guy, but I think I'll minimize how much I bother him. Okay, let me look into my list. What else needs to be done? I have something that is very close to being useless. This, I don't know how you call that. I thought it would be bigger when I bought it. I don't know if it's useful enough to try to plug out this nail. I noticed it in Lijiang. I don't think I can take it out though with this. Maybe yes. Maybe yes. It's very uncomfortable. Very inconvenient. Yeah, this is not meant for this. It's a really unpleasant thing to see in your tire. This tire otherwise is amazing. Doesn't deflate at all, doesn't lose any air, and you see this is 15,000 kilometers. Look, and it looks almost like, probably not like new, but it's very, very good. I'm very surprised by the quality. How do I take this out? Lauban, do you have a Chega bigger? I want to take out the you know?
鲜吗？
对。
这种吗？鲜吗？细一点的是吧？
Just to take out 这个。Yes. Okay. Okay. Hey. Okay. No. Oh, okay. Okay, shishi. Okay, well, I think it's not deflating, so I'm not sure I need to do anything about it, right?
有一点那个。
一点接 or no? 对，it's leaking a bit. That's unfortunate. I have all this. I think he's much quicker than me, but that's so unlucky. I hoped he wouldn't deflate, but it deflates a little bit. Whoa, I need to use it. Let me make use of it. Whoa, I also have.
有是吧？
对。Maybe whoa.
Okay.
So I learn. I need to learn. I have no idea how to do that though. Where was it? This here. How do I do that? This is such a... Okay, well basically the way I understand it, you need to make a big hole. Not really big, but you need to make a hole and then you put one of these sticky things inside. And this is not good. This is bad. These ones are better. Can even put a bit of glue on them, I think. That's how it is. Yeah. That's pretty much how it is on the video. Chiga, I need to do. Say it, right?
Yes.
Okay. First time I need to make tea. Oi.
他给张是两个不行马上走。
哪一张？
这边主人，来白色的。
So yeah, you need to make a big
蓝
hole.
色的话，
No, no, no.
白色的。
这个 better. 对。
那个。
对，这个。
No。
No?
垃圾那个是。
I thought it was better. Okay. 这个 yes. Okay. You peel this out. You peel this out. You put it in here. More or less halfway. Okay.
这张绿胶蓝色的张好多钱？
Okay. And then
哦，眼镜这今天照。 No.
Need to put. Okay.
No. 我操，你这个太劲儿大了！来放。
那他是不是还了地方哦？
啊？
他那张车有没有？
那张还可以。有，等下就给你找了。
Okay. I have. I'm a noob. Okay.
打气就好了。哎呀，我操！这个打气。
Okay.
看包括这好不好？
Stupid. That's exactly what my parents would say not to do. Probably do it this direction better. Okay. I think it's leaking a little bit. I think it's leaking. Well, I think it's leaking a little bit though. 这个去。Okay. Is it okay? It's supposed to self-seal, you know, even if, but I can see a little bit. Anyway, hopefully with time it will seal, because it basically works. Maybe it's because of the pressure as well. Let's see. It could be because of the pressure. If I increase the pressure, it might seal from inside. It's not working. This is not working properly. I'll just use mine, I don't know. I think I cannot. I don't know why it's so low. Is it really 0 point something bars? Maybe it is, but I'll just use mine to be sure I don't do something bad or inappropriate. Okay, let's see. What is the pressure now? It can be 0. Come on, what's going on? It cannot be 0. Why does it show 0? That's okay, something wrong. There's something wrong. Why is it showing 0? I really don't know. Okay, so these apparently are pretty bad. Didn't like it at all. Said no. Why is it not? I really don't know why.
72的6块钱平的那个是。
Is it below? Just very low, so it doesn't register at all. Okay, I think that might be the case, but okay, let's try with this. Okay, so I think it's 0.4. Okay. Let's see, now it should register. I just want to make sure. I've been riding with mine for a while, so I just want to keep it calibrated accordingly. Okay, now it registers. Okay, we are good, my friends. 0.7, 0.8. Okay. So many people, so many clients around here. That's good to see. Business is going well. They did a renovation recently. That all this glass, all that wasn't here before, and it's just really nice to see. He's a good person. My motorcycle, when it arrived, it stayed here in this workshop for about a week before I finally took it out. And they installed everything. They made it roadworthy. It was just great to be able to do that. Why is it going so slowly though? Going very slowly. I wonder if I might be leaking. I think it was leaking a little bit, that's why. So I'm making it almost to the top because now when I take this out and then I put the other one, it will lose a bit. Okay. You see now when I take it out, it will lose a bit. So that should be alright. Okay. Okay. And that is done. Chiga, no good.
他给我走了2个多小时就换到了烂人，最后他收我30块钱，我害羞了，我想我想这个还就收我30块，我是真的没收，我意思给了他80块钱。
我是工资加大这件事，历史上可以说工资加大了吧？最后加油站，就加完了以后往前走，闪退了，又骑了30-40公里，实在要跑我了，没办法，我看就是到闪退，3个点以后，一天开始走完就没加油站，走回来的时候。 看到一个那个怎么说呢？有的人因为遇大动，这个慢的，先有错路吧。不踩过路的，那什么这一种可乐，还是进不下。10斤5千嘛，可乐180。哦，不是5斤是8块钱1升嘛，这路都是什么40块的成本，你买180斤。
Okay, well, it seems to be fixed now. It took him 20 seconds to do that. 20 seconds, I just hope it doesn't leak still a little bit. You can see some more cabling issues. You see this part here? It's literally wire in the air. I think this is also a matter of time to do some short circuit. And I think this is very difficult to find, so I might as well just try to fix it now, because who knows if I'll have another chance. So I'm trying to fix that. I think it should be enough.
你要把我卡灯了，我就知道。
I don't know if you can see anything, but basically I'm trying to insulate the cables from one another. Probably with medium success. It's a very inconvenient spot to be doing that. Am I recording? Yeah. I think it's good enough. Certainly better than how it was. And I'll just get the whole thing now protected from the rain. And I think with that it should be pretty okay. Can you see anything? Anyway, if you cannot see, you can imagine it. I trust that it works. Okay. Okay, one more thing solved. Let's just double check. Okay, works. Perfect. Okay, what else? What else? I want to check my suspension, but what can I really check? I don't really know what to ask of him. And then the chain is the last thing. There's a bit of a tension, like one of the teeth doesn't properly click, and I don't know if it's the front, it's the teeth that are irregular, or whether the chain has an issue. I just want to see if it can be addressed somehow. Progress. That's what progress looks like. You gotta get your hands dirty every once in a while. Okay, still a little more work left, but I'm making progress, so far it's been a great day. I just want to get as much as I can done, so that it's yeah, so, okay, sorry, 谢谢. This dog is very suspicious. Yeah, I'll just go and talk with the boss, see if she can help me out with a couple more things. there's one more thing. That I will try to is the chain. Have an issue with the chain. And I'm not sure what it is for due to, but there's this clicking tension sounds every once in a while, as if the sprocket doesn't catch the chain properly. I might as well just clean this up since I have it open. Over there's this bit of resistance. See this clicking? You see? I don't know why it does that. See that clicking part? Why does it do that? Maybe it's not aligned properly, maybe it's my fault. How can I check that? See? Yeah, it's an issue. I'll wait for the boss to check it out. The boss also just gave me a few of these. I matched a bit of a random match, but this is so valuable. You can lose this a lot, very often, and it's just so valuable to have. I can use this for my battery, I can use this for all these elements here, so very, very valuable. I think it's equivalent, right? The same, yeah. So very, very valuable. Very happy I got that. I'll try to get a few more, I think. The boss is amazing. Great guy. I think he's the same. No, it's too small. There.
对 ，yes。皮皮走，皮皮上，我走了，上，皮皮，过来上，皮皮，过来，快上，我走了，好，拜拜。
Bye bye. That's so cute. My friends, what time is it? It's almost 7. Wow, I've been here for 5 hours. I've been here for 5 hours today, working on my motorcycle. But I think pretty much everything is done. The only thing I wanted to do was to extend a bit the backside, so I have more space, more seating space when I put the bags. And it's possible, but it requires a small modification, and the boss here doesn't have welding instruments. I actually thought he did, but he told me no when I asked him to double check. He said no. But anyway, pretty much done, packed. I want to make some changes potentially, so I didn't install this because I have a few more of those that I found were gifts to me from people I met, Tibetan people, high in the Tibetan plateau. So I would like to put one of those, and honor them in that way. So I have some things to do still back in the hotel, but other than that, it's more or less done. The chain issue, he told me that the chain basically in some segments it's tighter, normal, in some segments okay, in some segments it's become more loose, so it's uneven, and that's why sometimes it feels a little sluggish. Sometimes it's very tight, sometimes it's a little more loose. Not ideal, I'll see if I can somehow compensate that later on as the chain relaxes. He told me to always tense the chain in the most tense part. So basically it will be the one to serve as an example, and that might over time compensate. I don't know. We'll see about it. I'm not sure, but in any case, it's what it is. The chain is cheap, the chain can be replaced. It's not that complicated. I've learned a lot as well on how to deal with all this myself. So more or less done. Okay, 7 o'clock. I would like to go find some dinner, and I'll just finish wrapping up, and also saying bye to my friend. He's a great guy. This is the best store that I know in Shangri-La, and one of the best in China in terms of service. Of course, I have these friends in Kunming. They also were most friendly and helpful. But yeah, if you come to Shangri-La, this is the place to come. Okay, and you can probably see by the videos today that it was full of people. Everybody comes here because of the quality of the work and also the great service. Okay, I'm gonna leave the boss a couple of short notes of gratitude. He's a great guy. He didn't want me to pay for nothing in the end except the part that he replaced with a new one, which is like €5, something like that, and I gave him a bit more than that as gratitude, and he didn't want to accept it. So anyway, just a great person. People like this really deserve the best. And I'll try to give him something small to remember me by. Okay, well, basically had no ink left. Had to use a bit of my alcohol over there to make it work, but anyway, just a small souvenir to the boss. And look, clients keep coming. That's a sign that, well, you know what I mean. You know what it means. Great people. Then you just give it to him. When I go. He's a little bit busy right now. Actually, I think I'll just go. Laoban, Chiga is small, okay?
Thank you.
Welcome. Okay. You can put it in your pocket. Okay, bye. Okay, we can go. I want to go and get some dinner. This is what he told me about welding technicians. Maybe some friends of his. I might go. I don't have much time. I don't know if I want to go tomorrow. I think I would lose the day tomorrow if I do that. Okay, we can go. Let's go get some food because I'm cold and starving right now. Not really starving. I think it's been a while since I've starved. Time to go. He doesn't know about. I didn't show him all the, the heating, the klaxon, the horn. He doesn't know how many improvements I've done on this beautiful motorcycle. be also. Actually, now the frame looks. Now it looks a little. Okay. I think it's perfect. Okay. Okay, this is where I will go get some food. It's closes soon now. Bicycle. I can go there to the right, I think. Bye bye. I think. I think one of my claxons doesn't work, one of my horns. There's only one way, unfortunately, otherwise it's exactly where I want to go. Yeah, what happened there? It doesn't work now. I need to check it out. Anyway, I'll do that in the hotel. After a hard day of work, a full plate of food. Can't wait to get into it. Just came back for one last adjustment. That's the engine valve clearance. It's something we've been talking about for a while. It will change a bit the knocking. It should remove the knocking and adjust the motorcycle to be in a better health long distance. It told me it might lose a bit of power. I'm not sure what that means, but anyway, right now we are adjusting it to make it hopefully perfect, calibrated, so that the engine can work long distance without any further intervention. Hopefully it will be perfect now. We'll see. Okay. Okay, everything is done. The engine is adjusted. This is rectified. I think it's straight. Okay. 啊？
你要走了是吧？
听不懂。签名啊。Rescue. It was literally non-resistant. The intent is too extensive. Ah, okay. You're about to leave, aren't you? I want to leave tomorrow towards Sichuan. Thank you for gift. Gift from a foreign friend. Okay, that's where I come from. Okay. We will be in touch. I'm sure I'll have more problems to ask for help from you. Haha. Be in touch. Yes, there were. That's it now. Henhao. Bye bye, young man. Bye bye. Good night.
Hey, goodbye.
Bye bye. We made so many adjustments today. What a good day. What a great day. Let's go get warm because I'm freezing. It's almost, it's past 1 in the morning. 8th, 9th of April at this point, and I just finished working on the motorcycle. I put everything together. I made so many improvements and fixes today. I'm really happy about that. Basically, tomorrow I can just sit on top of it and enjoy. Everything should work perfectly. No oil issues, no suspension issues. The fuel gauge should be working, the indicator, everything works now. The backs are improved, the location, I should have more space on the seats. Yeah, the electronics were revised and everything works normally, and there should be no short circuits anymore for the time being, at least, unless something new happens. I put something also in the front, a bit more decoration. I made an improvement on the computer, how to basically turn it off. At night it cannot really turn off, but I just put something on top of it that I can, you know, like a flip. So basically at night I can just put on the screen and it will get dark. What else? Yeah, it just, I guess that's about it. Lots of things, lots of improvements. Well, the engine knocking that I was hearing before, the master, the boss, my friend, the mechanic, he opened up the engine and adjusted it perfectly. He played quite a bit on it. I saw him. I really wanted to calibrate it well, and he spent quite a bit of time on that. But I trust now it's perfect. It's smooth, and it's ready for long distance riding. It's already 15,000 kilometers, but you know, with proper care, I believe it has many more, several times that. So enough to go back home and beyond, which is amazing. He adjusted also the suspension a little bit. The back suspension, he made it higher, so basically it will be able to withstand weight better. And I should have done that long ago, but I didn't really know much about that. But anyway, it is fixed. The chain, the sprockets are also normal. He revised them. It's just a small issue with how some parts of the chain are more tensed than others, but it's okay. I think anyway, I can replace it at some point in a few thousand kilometers. In a few weeks from now, I'll need to buy a new one anyway. So that's okay. And yeah, I think that's about it. We also fixed the back tire. I took the nail out of the tire and he helped me basically fix the tire. It didn't take only one try, it required 2 tries, but I think now it's not leaking any air, so it works okay. And what else? He also gave me a few of his components to fix the tire in the future, because mine are not very good quality, so now I'm also better equipped when it comes to tools and preparation for unfortunate circumstances, which is great. I also improved the cabling, the location, the cable management under the seat, so now I can go on bumpy rides and there should be no issues when it comes to cables being pinched. That was the #1 issue when it came to short circuits before, right, and the fuses getting blown. So I also got a bit of oil, extra oil from the old one, just in case, for emergencies, also for a fire if I need to make one. Just a small bottle that I have in the bags. So yeah, many things. I'm pretty sure I'm forgetting something, but yeah, I think this is already more than enough. Very useful day, very productive day. I had to do these things, and now the motorbike is basically ready to keep going for as long as the road continues. So I'm very happy about that. Okay, that's all for today. Tomorrow my intention is to depart. It's difficult to make that choice. I have friends here. This is a very homely environment for me, you know, these rooms, this establishment, there's the bathroom over there, like all this. I've spent here maybe 1-2 months in total. I've come here probably 10 times already. Shangri-La is a very special place for me, so it'd be very difficult to leave tomorrow, but I have to leave at some point, and most likely it will happen tomorrow. But anyway, tomorrow is left for tomorrow. For today, this is all. Good night from me, and yeah, I hope you enjoyed seeing a little bit of this, you know, of what happens behind the scenes, behind the riding, what it takes to keep the motorbike going. Okay, good night.